Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is once again time for the Grim Gazette, your weekly dose of weird news, paranormal debunks, paranormal analysis, whatever you want to call it, and of course, my own paranormal deep dive into something that is happening in the paranormal community. And that is what we do. Every Tuesday, starting at 6 p.m., we settle on in and we get weird. And I invite you to get weird. Remember, you can join the Discord, or you can leave, if you're watching on YouTube, you can leave a comment with your own clip, your own weird news story, your own sort of thing. But now, if you leave me a paranormal clip or a cryptid clip or a UFO clip to analyze, please keep it under 5 minutes. Under 5 minutes. That's all I ask. My name is T. You can call me TT Monster or Twitch Dad. I represent Old Spirits Investigations. We are a paranormal team that has been going since 2021, and we are about to celebrate our third year investigating the weird, the bizarre, and the unusual. And it is a delight to bring you the Grim Gazette every week because, quite honestly, it puts a smile on my face. Particularly with our lead story, bird flu outbreak could threaten U.S. cow cuddling craze. We are doomed as a society. I mean, okay. I believe we covered the cow cuddling craze, so don't worry. I'm sure this will bring everybody back up to speed. An hour-long session of hugs could pay for a bale of hay, but officials are warning against the practice after an outbreak among dairy herds in 9 U.S. states. Okay, a cow cuddling craze in the U.S. could be under threat due to a bird flu outbreak. The social media trend involves punters paying to snuggle up to a herd while also helping small farmers cover feed bills. It's a smart way to do things. It's a smart way to do things. I'll be the first one to admit that, but it's cuddling cows. I just know how cows smell when you go driving by a cow field. It happened this weekend. And Pip and I were practically in tears. It was hard. It was a very difficult time. Okay. For visitors, cow cuddling can be therapeutic. However, cuddles with cattle could be under threat after bird flu was confirmed among dairy herds in 9 U.S. states. Scientists believe it might be actually more widespread across the country's 26,000 licensed dairy farms. In Texas, a dairy worker has tested positive for the virus, but the risk of human infection remains low, according to government officials. Those same officials are urging cattle and dairy farmers to limit outside visitors. New sanitation measures and access limitations have been introduced in the state of Michigan. While the emergency response order does not explicitly prohibit cow cuddling, officials are not recommending it. Director of Michigan's Department of Agriculture and Rural Development, Tim Boring, said, "From a human to animal health standpoint, now is not a good time to cuddle cows." Wiser words have never been spoken. This is to protect the cows and people, he said. Restrictions can mean economic difficulty for some small family farms. This is where it starts to suck. Hank DeVore said his farm in northern Michigan already has safety measures in place. His hour-long sessions book up weeks in advance and cover the insurance bill. Luz and Dan Coles in Illinois, who own Luz Farms, also have protective measures to ensure the safety of their visitors and to keep their farm operating. 1 hour of cow cuddling pays for 1 bale of hay, enough to keep their small herd fed for a week. It helps a lot, Mr. Klotz said. And that's the thing. Yeah, this is, it's, I get it. People dig that kind of, interaction, and it helps small farmers, which I think is very cool. But we need to keep tight restrictions. We don't want another more flu outbreak. We just don't. I mean, that's pretty much. Nobody wants a repeat of 2020. Nobody wants a repeat of 2020. Pillock, plonker, and tosspot among British insults at risk of dying out. Young people appear unaware of some much-loved British insults, which a poll suggests could all but disappear in the coming decades. Pratt, Plonker, and where's Marv when you really want him here, right? Where's Marv when you really want him here? Pratt, Plonker, and Pillock are among British insults in danger of dying out within a generation, according to a survey. The poll asked 2,000 people which insults they recognized and found some had never heard of put-downs, such as tosspot and toe rag. This is killing me, man. This is killing me. Top of the list was lummox, which flummoxed 62% of people under 28 years old and means a clumsy or stupid person. However, just over half of all those surveyed of all ages had never heard of the East Anglian term. Blighter was third on the list and stumped 54% of young people. Ninny, a lighthearted word for a silly person, was unknown by 51%. Cad. Cad. That's a great word right there. Cad, you cad. A man who behaves dishonestly, especially towards women, drew a blank with nearly half of people. Fans of Only Fools and Horses might also be disappointed that the plonker, one of Del Boy's regular cusses towards his brother Rodney, was unknown by a quarter of the younger generation. That is a crime. The same portion had no idea Pratt is an insult, according to the survey by research agency Perspectus Globus. Like here's a great example of a pillock though. A pillock would be the place kicker for the Kansas City Chiefs. The guy that made that horrific talk at the conservative college, the conservative Catholic college. I mean, and that's the thing. When I heard that clip, I was like, what is going on here? But then when I found out that he is a conservative Christian and that the school was a conservative Catholic university, I was like, okay. Then this all tracks. It doesn't make what he said any better. And that's what made him a pillock. That's what made him a pillock. Was that he's standing there giving this talk, not looking up, obviously. He is focused. I'm gonna get these words out. And not thinking that maybe some of the women that were out there in the audience were going, hey, hold on a second. And yeah, exactly, Arelis. But the thing about but the thing was, had that been at a different school, I would have been like, oh, that was pretty much speaking in a vacuum. But in context of where he was and what he was doing and the school involved, I'm like, oh, okay, well, that makes sense. That tracks really well. Still makes him a pillock because he doubled down. He doubled down in some other places, and that was stupid. I really wish Marv was here. I would literally pull Marv into this conversation. I'd get him on on Discord and just let him sort of talk us through all this stuff. But no. Let's see. I mean, perfect example. Joe Rogan. He's a toe rag. He is the definition of toe rag. Okay? So these are all great words. I don't want to see these words die. I better make sure I send a copy of this to Marv. I'm like, Marv, you need to step up your game. Next up, very good news for everybody. Max the cat is now a doctor of literature from Vermont State University. How about that, everybody? How about that?
Well, pitter patter, let's get at her.
When the world tells you you can do anything, you can be anything, he's not Max the cat now. He is Dr. Max. Thank you very much. You refer to this cat as Dr. Max. Look at him. Look at that Max. Got little mittens on. Doctor of chore. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
Hard no.
Castleton, Vermont. A Vermont university has bestowed the honorary degree of Doctor of Literature on Max the cat, a beloved member of its community, ahead of a student's graduation on Saturday. Vermont State University's Castleton campus is honoring the feline not for his mousing or napping, but for his friendliness. Max the cat has been an affectionate member of the Castleton family for years, the school said in a Facebook post. Popular Tabby lives in a house with his human family on the street that leads to the main entrance of the campus. So he decided he would go up on campus, and he just started hanging out with the college students, and they love him, owner Ashley Dow said Thursday. He's been socializing on campus for about 4 years, and students get excited when they see him. They pick him up and take selfies with him, and he even likes to go on tours with prospective students that meet at a building across from the family's house, she said. This is so awesome. I don't even know how he knows how to go. Oh, wait. I don't even know how he knows to go, but he does, Dow says, and then he'll follow them on the tour. The students refer to Dow as Max's mom, and graduates who return to town sometimes ask her, how's Max doing? Max won't be participating in the graduation, though. His degree will be delivered to Dow later. So, hot damn. Nice job. Nice job. I bet he's a very, very good boy. So, good on you. Good on you. That's if you got a fear of heights, you might want to look away. Daredevil walks tightrope between Los Angeles skyscrapers. Okay, May 20th, a daredevil risked his life and arrest when he walked a tightrope suspended between a pair of graffiti-covered skyscrapers in downtown Los Angeles. Ben Schrader, 28, aka Reckless Ben on YouTube, posted a clip showing him walking the tightrope suspended between the two. Schneider. Ben Schneider, 28, aka Reckless Ben on YouTube, posted a clip showing him walking the tightrope suspended between the two skyscrapers at Oceanwide Plaza, a vacant development that has become known as the Graffiti Towers due to the artwork covering the buildings. It was very scary. I was looking down. When you get scared, you start to shake, and when you shake, the line shakes, and then you fall off, Schneider told KABC TV. I didn't want to fall. You just have to calm your mind. Schneider said he and his friends used distraction techniques to gain access to the buildings. We pretended we were a religious cult, and we got 20 people to also hold signs saying, Jesus saves, and the signs were blocking the police's point of view, so we just hopped the fence, he told TLA TV. Schneider, who wore a safety harness during the stunt, crossed the nylon rope in about 2 minutes. Police said they are investigating the incident, but it was not clear if Schneider would face any charges. So, you think just reading it is enough? Oh no. Oh no, we're going for broke, everybody. We're going for broke. We're going for broke. We watching this.
Graffiti Towers have been a centerpiece in LA for social media stunts lately, but this YouTuber may have taken the top spot, although done illegally.
And dangerously. Eyewitness News reporter Tim Pulliam is live in downtown LA with reaction from the daredevil himself. Tim.
Hi, Jory, Michelle. Yeah, this guy is a daredevil. Take a look. As we pan up to these buildings, you can see just how up he was. He used a line to walk a tightrope across the two towers here.
I just want to say real quick, when they segued to this guy, to the man on the street, he was like, man, I didn't think WIPO were this crazy, but here we are. Here we are. You know, secondhand, you say, I have seen higher. That's still high enough for me. That is still high enough for me. Thank you very much.
LA.
So I'm between the two abandoned graffiti towers in downtown LA. And
It's all on video, as you can see. He
Yeah.
calls himself Reckless Ben. The 28-year-old posted this clip on his
I'm assuming
YouTube
his homie
channel,
back there is
pulling off
doing
this
a
dangerous stunt. This
is
happened
doing a
earlier
drone.
This month. These abandoned towers have become a popular spot for artists to create content and paint graffiti. Police are investigating Ben's behavior. He came back.
Now, I do think it is worth noting. This is cray. This is absolutely cray. But he's not holding an invisible selfie stick. That is not what's going on there. But I will say, I'm going to back it up just a little bit. You'll notice that he is okay, right? He is okay because he's got he's got a safety harness, so he's fine. If this is an invisible selfie stick, I'll be impressed. Oh my God, I see what you mean now.
Again,
he really.
He came back here
Get
to
out
talk
of here.
to us about
Really?
why
That is a
he-
selfie stick?
28-year-old posted this clip on his YouTube
Oh
channel.
my God.
Graffiti Towers in downtown LA.
I did not
It's
know that was a
all on
thing.
video, as you can see. He
I
calls
did
himself
not know
Reckless
that was a
Ben.
thing.
The 28-year-old posted this clip on his YouTube channel, pulling off this dangerous stunt. This happened earlier this month. These abandoned towers have become a popular spot for artists to create content and paint graffiti. Police are investigating Ben's behavior. He came back here to talk to us about why he did it, knowing he broke the law.
That's
again,
nuts.
Taking another risk.
So the police are definitely after me, which is why it's very risky for me to be doing this interview. There's a police officer right there. If that police officer just turns his head and looks at me, I'm in jail. So it's like, I don't know. I gotta get the hits, bruh.
Gotta get the hits, bro. Hey, like and subscribe, man.
Down, like, because like when you get scared, you start to shake, and then when you shake, the line shakes, then you fall off, and then I didn't want to fall.
I'm
so
assuming
you have to calm
this
your mind.
Wow. I had
Ben
no
says
idea
he
that
wants to
invisible
inspire
selfie
people to
sticks
go out and
were a
live
thing.
Their best lives. Some people would say that he is out of his mind. But the city has been warning people to stay away from these towers, which have been vacant since the pandemic.
It looks like at one point he
Police
did
were guarding
fall.
the towers, but Ben says he used a group of friends to hold up religious signs as a decoy so that he could get inside them. Now, this expansive property is up for sale. Appraisers have valued it
See you,
at
Chris.
$434 million. And get this. Once they are sold, the city will get a cut of that money for the cost of security and other fees.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Get more great ABC7 content by clicking the
Whew. So here's the thing. One, I don't mind saying, I did not know that invisible selfie sticks were a thing. There's your free Twitch dad moment for you. I had no idea that invisible selfie sticks were a thing. Second, the fact that he's using an invisible selfie stick makes his stunt even dumber. I can only assume that he secured that selfie stick to like his wrist or something so that if he did fall, which in fact it looked like he did, or at least he tripped, because he was like at one point he was at least 4 feet away from the starting point, and he was already down on the cable. But I mean that I'm sorry, if he's got a camera, and I'm not even going to assume that he was using a phone. If he was using a camera, like a GoPro or something, I would assume he was using a GoPro because those things are light compared to a camera. But that camera, if he was actually using like a phone like this thing, that's going to throw off his equilibrium. And I mean, yes, could he have been higher up? Sure, he could have been higher up. He was still high up. He was still high up. And yeah. I mean, I would dare say that those skyscrapers are probably about the same height, if not bigger, than the Daredevil that scaled the Sphere in Vegas. But holy Hannah in a handbasket. That's some crazy stuff. That's some crazy stuff. All right, now we get to the debunking portion of tonight's Grim Gazette. And this is when we go radio silent. All right. So these are some clips that have been sent to me by different people. and let's see how this has been. Let's see how this plays out. Let's go. I'm going to give that one more look. And I'm actually going to slow the speed down a bit. Let's just slow the speed down. Dang it. Come on, mouse. Work properly. See, that one is very interesting. Where the hanger literally comes off the pole. See, unfortunately, I can't zoom in anymore. I don't think I can zoom in. Auto scroll. This is why I hate TikTok. See, I hate TikTok because you can't zoom in anymore. And it is, it's vertical, not horizontal. It's vertical. I will say that's interesting. And I'm not seeing any. If there is somebody behind there that's been green screened out, I'm not seeing any signs of anybody being back there. I don't see any shadows over here. I'm not seeing any strings. I don't. No, they wouldn't be in the cabinet. I don't think they'd be in the cabinet. And then there's that. That's a tricky one. Why are they recording it? Well, they're recording it because they said, I've been noticing clothes on the floor recently, so put a camera up. It could very well be staged. It's curious. It's neat. It makes for neat speculation. It makes for very neat speculation. Beardo has ruined everything for me. Well, I will say I'm actually using some of Beardo's tactics here. Like, okay, what is, I'm looking for things that have been green screened or matted in here. I'm not seeing anything like that. It looks legit. But this has also got to be the dumbest haunting ever because yeah, it's like I'm going to communicate with you by just randomly tossing clothes. Yeah, a bored ghost, not even a poltergeist. This ghost is just flat out bored. The other problem I have with this video is it's so damn short. I'd like to see 30 seconds ahead and 30 seconds after, just to see if anything else goes on. Maybe it doesn't like yellow. Maybe it doesn't care for burgundy either. or that hanger in particular. I don't know. I'm not sure what to make of this one. And if there is somebody in there, because I mean the who's crouching down behind the taps, you can see someone moving behind it. These are the comments coming in. I'm not going to say it's paranormal. If anything, I'm going to say it's kind of ridiculous, and that's part of what makes it charming. But I don't think I'm not. I don't know what to make of that. It's kind of ridiculous if you ask me, but not as ridiculous as what I'm about to show you here. This was sent to me on Discord, and when I saw this, I only wash my clothes once every 3 months. Pretty much after that, I was like, okay, I think I know what I'm in store for. And I will say, beyond the shadow of that, this does not disappoint. Here we go. Let me just make sure this is turned up for everybody to hear. And play.
I only wash my clothes once every 3 months. Today's the first of the month, so I use dowsing rods to find the most vibrational spot in my yard. Once I pinpointed it, I brought out my washing machine. I put my clothes inside and I added Himalayan salt, laundry detergent, and energy crystals. I threw a net over it to trap in old energy, which is part of the cleansing process. I put an EMF meter on top so that I could monitor and make sure that no external energies were getting near the clothing. Once they were done washing, I drained the machine and I let the old energy flow away into the grass. I set up the net in my room so that the clothes could air dry. Once I put up all my clothes, I set up a money lamp. It creates a high energy vibration that helps me manifest money when I wear the clothes. I put freshener sheets on the back of my fan so that the clothes could smell good once they were done drying. I initiated the final part of the cleansing process. I placed a 639 hertz vibration into the bin and I wrapped it with tinfoil. I put each piece of clothing individually into the container for about 5 to 10 seconds. Once they come out, they're good to wear for the next 90 days. I only wash my clothes once every 3 months.
Okay. First off, Cammy. This made me smile so hard. But if you want to know when I was like, even long before the money lamp, I will tell you where I was like, this can't be for real. And I will show you the exact moment. Hang on. Your pumpkin is coming. Okay. Let's go on ahead. I will show you the exact moment where I knew this was fake.
Today's the first of the month, so I use dowsing rods to find the most vibrational spot in my yard. Once I pinpointed it, I brought out my washing machine. I put my clothes inside and I added Himalayan salt, laundry detergent, and energy crystals. I threw a net over it to trap in old energy, which is part of the cleansing process. I put an EMF meter on top so that I could monitor and make sure that no external energies were getting near the clothing. Once they...
Okay, here it comes. Watch what she does with this EMF reader. Watch what she does with this EMF reader. I'm going to back it up if I can. Can I back this up? I cannot back this up.
We're done washing. I drained the machine.
I'm gonna do that again.
I only wash my clothes once every 3 months. Today's the first of the month, so I use dowsing rods to find the most vibrational spot in my yard. Once I pinpointed it, I brought out my washing machine.
Let me
I put
try
my clothes
this.
inside and I added Himalayan salt, laundry detergent, and energy crystals. I threw a net over it to trap in old energy, which is part of the cleansing process. I put an EMF meter on top so that I could monitor and make sure that no external energies were getting near the clothing. Once they were done washing, I...
Hey, Ash.
Oh, yikes. That's what it was. It was when she took that perfectly good EMF reader and threw it to one side. Just literally threw it aside. I was like, hold up a second. Hold up. Wait a minute. Oh, hell yeah. We're going to watch that. We're going to watch that just for funsies. It's Selena, so you know it's quality. But the moment she threw it aside, I was like, yeah, nah. Even the most woo hippy dippy chick would never take a perfectly good EMF reader and just toss it aside. But dear Lord, that was funny. Dear Lord, that was funny. I wanted to make sure I played that. But now, chat, we're gonna get a bonus. We're gonna get what this probably has nothing to do with the supernatural or paranormal, but it's Selena Spooky Boo. So
Hello and welcome to Teletubby Sleepwalking.
that never gets boring. This is why I enjoy Selena Spooky Boo, because she is completely off the hook, but she is a phenomenal paranormal investigator. No lie. She is on it. She is absolutely on it. Let's just watch that again. If this is staged or faked, man, somebody needs to hand Selena a freaking Tony Award, because this is some brilliant performance right here.
I'm sorry. Don't fight. Don't fight. Don't. I just want to call my mom. Mom. Tomorrow's always a new day.
I think what it is, if I remember correctly, and you can correct me on this if at all possible, but I'm pretty sure that Selena knows that she is a chronic sleepwalker. She is a chronic sleepwalker. So I think what she does is she dresses up in a variety of outfits, and then of course she's got security camera, night cameras everywhere in the house. So she's like, okay, I'm gonna go to bed, but I'm gonna dress as a Teletubby for pajamas. And I mean, instant content.
No. Don't liquor. 2007. Don't come on me. Hey, Chris. She's not going to. Hey. Don't be sad. Hello and.
Please, Selena Spooky Boo, don't ever change. Okay, great, Chris. Hey, Chris. All right. My wife sent this one from UFO World, a whopping 36 seconds. Let's see what happens here. Filmed from a cruise ship near Venezuela, February 2024. Okay, so this is recent. Here we go.
Filmed from a cruise ship near Venezuela in February 2024.
Okay, so there's the thing in the water. All right.
Filmed from a cruise ship near Venezuela.
So, couple of things. You're telling me, of all the different cameras out there, all the different cameras that are out there, this was the best one to catch whatever this is. Yeah, I'm thinking this is some kind of algae. This is some kind of bioluminescence hoopa-choop that's happening out in the ocean, because that happens. It's not. I would not call that a UFO or even a UAP. I'd call that a USO, an unidentified swimming object. I do not know what that is, but is it extraterrestrial? No. It's cool, but once again, everybody that was filming it, they didn't have a decent camera to catch it, so they couldn't zoom in on it. So yeah, I'm still waiting for that. I'm still waiting for that one day when we get a really good, UFO UAP. I'm still waiting on it. I know it's going to happen. I really and truly believe. Now, I have no clue what is up with this cheesehead. Have you not heard of cocoon? Yes, thank you. Thank you, baby. I'm not sure what's going on with this dude's cheese head. I really am not. This is from, again, the Grim Gazette room. We will see how this goes.
This picture was taken from a backyard security camera in Arkansas. Yeah, Arkansas. What the heck is that thing? Is it some kind of tiger? Is it a chupacabra? I don't know, but there's a few more pictures of it than that. So that family was hearing stuff in their backyard for a few nights, and they were originally thinking it was the neighbors doing some nasty shenanigans or something. Before they saw this image, what the heck is that? That looks like a half raccoon, half Bengal tiger, half Kardashian. But they kept that nighttime security camera on, and they finally got an even better picture. Look at that. It poses better for pictures than I do. What the heck is that? Like I said before, some people think it's a chupacabra. Now, I don't know if it's a chupacabra. It could just be some kind of dog, except the stripes on its back that look like a raccoon or some kind of demon. And being from Arkansas, no offense if you're from there, you know there's demons that lurk around in backyards there. This thing could be just about anything. Anything. Let me know what you think this could be in the comments section, me booshkies. And don't forget, when you shower, you always gotta shabadoo.
The fuck did I just watch? The fuck did I just watch? I'm... you know, thank you. Thank you. I think Twitch Mom said it best. He lost me. He lost me at the cheesehead. He lost me at the cheesehead. And his affected voice didn't help too much. If you don't mind me saying, I think it's hard to take him seriously enough with his voice, but then you're going to put a cheese on your head. You ever wonder about that? You ever wonder, Hudson? Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Excuse me while I walk. I gotta walk that one off. We think it's something like a chupacabra. I really thought you people liked me. And unfortunately, it's not the last one we've got. Oh boy, here we go. Top secret footage of strange creature. It was captured jump around at 3 a.m. 14 of the longest seconds of my life. Here we go. Oh, dear God, why are people? Oh, man. It is a person. It is a person. From the looks of things, this is legit. Yes, thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Yeah. Shapeshifter. Thank you, baby. Thank you so much. You make things happen on this channel, and I appreciate you. I do. I really do, baby. I do. Just, man.
I got to say, that's what I appreciate about you.
Or drunk uni student. I'm thinking, okay, shapeshifter, drunk uni student. Shapeshifter, drunk uni student. That's a tough one. At least he wasn't wearing a cheese head. I could take him more seriously than the guy wearing the cheese head. Who sent me that? I want to know who sent me. I'm pulling up my Discord right now. God damn it, secondhand. God damn it. If we ever do meet, I'm going to be wearing a cheese head and saying, hi, secondhand. It was you. It's right here. It's right here under your name. You sent it on 5/17. No. No, not the guy with the burlap sack. The guy with the cheese head. The guy with the cheese head was secondhand. The guy with the cheese head was secondhand. Yes, you sent me the burlap sack. No, I'm not. Okay. I think on that note is when I gotta feed Benedict his pumpkin, because otherwise things are gonna get nasty. Oh yeah, I want a minute. I want a minute to that. Friend sent that to me, so I had to send it to you. I see. Well, shit.
Hard no.
Okay. Since you put it that way. Well, on that note, everybody, I'm gonna take a break because I need to get Benedict his pumpkin. And once I get him his pumpkin, we're gonna go on ahead and get back here, and I'm gonna do the second half, the deep dive, which will be a very detailed review of the Pennhurst Paracon, which we just got back from this weekend. Thanks, everybody. And remember, this is the point where not only do I take care of myself and maybe get a little more hydration, but I want you to get some hydration for yourself. So if you're not hydrated, make sure to get hydrated and stay hydrated. If you haven't taken your meds, do yourself a favor. Find your meds. Please take them. Take them now. I would appreciate it. If you're feeling hungry, have a snack. If you've been sitting down for a long time, get up and walk around a bit. It's okay. Take care of yourself. As much as I need to take care of myself as the content provider, you as my receptive audience have to also take care of themselves, okay? So let's take a break, and we will be right back with the second half of the Grim Gazette, issue 16.